All right, everybody, welcome to Monday. Happy Monday. Yes, we're doing things a little bit different here. We've got some beautiful artwork going on. And we're doing something a little bit different because March, as some of you may or may not know, but now you'll know, is Disability Awareness Month. Yes, it is the month where we stop and we recognize, we should recognize all the time. This is the thing with Disability Awareness Month or Breast Cancer Awareness Month. It's nice to have these things come up, but we should really be doing it all the time, but I get it. So what we're doing is we are going to interview our staff one by one each day, well, a few each day, maybe something like that, to talk about why they got into this field, why they want to serve this population, why they want to work with people with disabilities, why not go get some other job and, maybe make more money or live a different lifestyle or whatever that is. Why choose this field? Because we all have choices. Why here? Why now? Why you? Why us, this company? Which I get it. I know why. We're really awesome. We're really cool. But first, before we get to the interviews, we're going to do our usual stuff, starting with some Monday quotes, some Monday motivation, positivity with Hannah right here.
Your determination is more powerful than any disability.
Yes, very nice. Being determined, having discipline that allows you to follow through on your determination. It doesn't really matter what your disability is or if you have, sometimes it doesn't even require disability. If I'm determined to do something and achieve something, I may not know everything about it. I may have to get some skills ahead of time in order to achieve that thing. I'm over here at the starting point and I need to get over here. I got to do a lot of things. And it doesn't really matter what the ability or disability is to get there. You still need to be disciplined, motivated, and driven to do those things. So don't worry about the part where you got disabilities or anything else. Just look at what do I need to do? What are the steps to get me there? And then start moving, right? Right. Thank you, Hannah, for that. Nice job. Next up, word of the day.
Welcome to Monday, everyone. Today is Monday, March 9th, 2026. Hope everyone's having a good day today. And now it's time to start today's Word of the Day. But before we start Word of the Day, I want to welcome you all to Word of the Day, Empowering Words. So today's Word of the Day, Empowering Word is tenacious. Now, you may not know what that is. So tenacious is not easily giving up, determined, and persistent. And you gotta be tenacious about the goals that you're trying to accomplish. But that's Word of the Day. We'll see you guys on Wednesday, March 11th. Have a good Monday.
Ooh, tenacious. Nice word. Nice, deep, strong word. Tenacious. Tenacity. You want to be determined, which is basically the same thing, but nice, strong, positive word for describing that motivation and that desire. And it's kind of, tenacious is kind of the visible aspect of it. It's like if you see someone working hard and motivate, you can say you're motivated. That's kind of an internal thing. It's an internal dialogue telling you what you want to do. So that kind of gets you going. But the tenacity, that's something that you see. That's the action someone's taking. And you're seeing them working hard, being diligent, and getting that stuff done. Nice word, tenacious. I love it. So next up, we have the Firewood Frog ASL skit of the day. right, at least this one is forward language. Last week we had a backwards language one. It was very confusing. So let's see if Carl can do this. It's how you feeling today. I like that, yes. So there's no R in it, which was kind of confusing, but it's kind of like just to the point. How you feeling today. I like that. Very good, nice, I like it. Next up, moving right along, because we're kind of hustling because we got our interviews to get to. So next up, we have our National Day with Gabrielle.
Good morning, everybody. How you doing? It's a Monday, right? It's a great Monday. You will notice later on, I am not here because it's Monday, March the 9th, and it's my birthday. I took the day off. So sorry, I'm not here. The Hubs was taking me to Carmel for the weekend, so I don't know if I'll ever come back. No, I'll have to come back. I can't afford it there. But anyway, I'm not here, but there still is a National Day. And I told Ari about one of them, but I picked 3 of them because it's my birthday and I get to, okay? So, number 1, Crab Meat Day. National Crab Meat. Who doesn't love crab? I love to see, it's like at our house it would be, who could crack it, but, pull as much meat, the biggest piece out without, crumbling it or anything. And then you dip it in the butter and, delicious. I love, maybe while I'm in Carmel, I'm going to have some crab. That sounds good. But that's one. And it is also National Barbie Day. Oh yes, a lovely pink Barbie. My daughter had what she called the Dan Gamble RV. It was the Barbie RV. And my son would throw the G.I. Joes in it and they'd sling it down the stairwell. I'm surprised that Barbie thing is still alive, but it is to this day. It's still alive. So that's number 2, National Barbie Day. And number 3 is National Just Get Over It. Just get over it already, right? If something's bothering you, get it over. Be done with it, okay? Sergio looked at you funny, get over it. Right? That's when you gotta get over that. Carl walks by with his hat on way too many times. Get over it. You have to get past it. Anything that's ticking you off that it's bothering you really bad, today's the day to let it go. Just get over it. Quit mulling around in it, okay? I gave you 3. There's got to be one in there that you like, right? So, everybody have a great day today, and I'll see you on Wednesday.
All right, how do you argue with this one? Except for the people that don't eat seafood. I'm not going to name any names, but there's especially one in the building who probably doesn't even drink coffee, weirdo. Crab Meat Day. Crab is one of my absolute favorite, all-time favorite foods. Dungeness and snow crab are kind of tied for first place to me. It used to be just Dungeness, then it became snow, and now it's kind of tied. King crab legs, really good. Really strong though. They got a lot of flavor to them, so it's like you're not going to eat as much as those. And then when you get to everything else out there, the blue crab, is it blue shell crab or something like that? Blue crabs and all the other different kind of crabs, and soft shell crab. Now, I'm not recommending that everybody go and try this right away, and you should probably eat it at a restaurant that is quality, because it's a whole crab with the shell, deep fried, and you eat the whole thing. It's a little weird. So you want to make sure it's fresh and it's good and it's cooked right, because it's a little weird. But the place I had it, which was out in Napa a long time ago, 20 years ago maybe, it was actually really good. It was a brave move on my part because I've cleaned a lot of crab. You take the shell off, clean all the guts out, bleh. It's all kind of gross, but the crab meat's great. So eating a whole soft shell crab, and they got the back on it, it's kind of a weird deal, but it was really, really good. So don't sleep on the soft shell crab. Nice job, nice favorite day of mine, Crab Meat Day. All right, next up, we got some nostalgia with Zach. Let's see if we can be simpatico on this one, Zach.
Hello everybody, and welcome back to some nostalgia. And today we're going to talk about the best animated series on Nickelodeon. You know it very well. It is Avatar: The Last Airbender. Now, this movie came out somewhere in the 2000s, but it has characters such as Aang, Katara, Sokka, her brother, Zuko, who's the main villain, but really he's misunderstood. And last but certainly not least is Ta, who is the best earthbender, who is known to be blind, but that doesn't stop her from being the best as she is. There's also another character with a disability named Teo, who's in a wheelchair, but he is a good engineer. He helped create a glider for Aang, and he also created a glider for himself, and allows him to soar through the sky. All in all, it's a good series. I recommend go watch it. If you watch it, you will love it. But enough of me talking. I hope you enjoyed this nostalgia.
Now, the moment you've all been waiting for. The Boulder versus your champion, the Blind Bandit!
She can't really be blind. It's just part of her character, right?
I think she is.
I think she is going down!
The Boulder feels conflicted about fighting a young blind girl.
Sounds to me like you're scared, Boulder.
The Boulder's over his conflicted feelings, and now he's ready to bury you in a rock-a-lanche.
Whenever you're ready, the Pebble.
It's on!
Okay, so Zach, I was way off on this because I'm like, Avatar, I've seen those movies. And then a little birdie behind the camera was like, no, the Airbender one. And I got, oh yeah, I've seen that. That's the second one. I was thinking of the Avatar, James Cameron movies series. I just had it locked in my head. But you're talking about the cartoon movie Avatar: The Last Airbender, which is based on an animated series or something like that, comic book, something like that. I was way off. So we're not simpatico on this one. I do know what it is. I have never seen it. Honestly, I'll be honest with everybody. I'm not an anime guy, except for Star Blazers, which was the first real, powerful anime that came out and came to America and set the tone for American anime. So, nothing about the Airbender. I got nothing about it. But the little birdie behind the camera did tell me that there's people with disabilities, as a blind person, someone in a wheelchair, that do cool things and have powers and stuff like that. That's very cool. I love the inclusion stuff in movies and stuff like that. I don't know why we do this whole, it doesn't exist kind of thing in movies and TV shows. Just include people. Why are we dancing around this thing? It's ridiculous. So, thank you, Zach, for pulling that out and having a great example. All right, it's on me to watch everything, but I'm not gonna. Sorry, me and anime don't really get along, except for Star Blazers. Just saying. So, all right, it is time to move along to our interviews, and we're gonna start today with Janaya, who's gonna come in and talk, and then we will talk to Veronica, and then we're gonna talk to Emma as well. So here we go. All right, guys. So we're here with Janaya. Welcome.
Hi, good morning.
Yeah.
Nice to
And we're talking about for the month of March is Disability Awareness Month, and we just want to learn from our folks that work here, all our staff. What is it that draws you and brings you to working and serving this community and this population?
Well, at a very young age, my brother had a lot of behaviors going on, and back then when I was younger, it wasn't so. Now, the population's grown and there's a lot of services going on, and back then for my brother it wasn't. So it was really hard, and seeing him, go through things, compared to today, it opened up. I have a big heart, and I just got into this.
Yeah.
this
So there wasn't a lot of
workplace, and
services
so it
back
was,
when your
yes.
brother was
And I was able to, you know what, this was my calling. Like, I have a big heart. I care for people, even for the elderly. I had a second job for that, and
Yeah, that's right.
and my grandparents passed already, so it was just like another, grandpa and grandma, and just to hear their stories, and it was really cool to hear that, and different populations, life goes fast already, so you should care for each other, regardless.
Yeah,
yes,
absolutely.
and regardless of age, you gotta care for your elderly,
And so what's your favorite thing about working here and with this population? Because we do some cool stuff.
Yes, we do. I love my job.
Yeah.
And I mean, the plus is Monday through Friday type of thing, but I love my job because I love what I do. I love to see everybody, succeed and see everybody grow and those types of things, and that's what I like to do.
Nice. Yeah. Is there what's your highlight of, this year has been short, we're only a few months in,
Yes.
What was your highlight of last year?
Last year, just seeing people grow, getting jobs.
Mm-hmm.
That was huge. That was really cool.
Yeah.
Meeting, people who are coming in, the newcomers, and you're like, hey, what's going on, those types of things, and just seeing everybody's excitement in it.
Mm-hmm.
That was amazing.
Yeah, I love seeing all the, testing out different things.
Yes.
And someone finds that spark. I love doing this.
Yes,
It's really
yes.
cool. Yeah, that fills me up a lot. So, very good. All right. Well, thank you very much for coming in.
Of
and
course.
We'll move on to the next one.
Yay. Thank you.
All right. So, we're here with Veronica. Veronica is one of she's an okay staff. Just kidding. We love Veronica. Veronica, how long have you been with us now?
It's going to be going on 3 years in August.
Years, which
3
is
years.
pretty awesome.
Yes.
You're not tired of us yet?
Not yet.
Not yet. All right. I've
Not
been
yet.
trying. I really have been pushing her sometimes. So what we're doing is we're talking a little bit about March being Disability Awareness Month.
Mm-hmm.
Asking everybody why this population and why with this company.
Well, this population, I've been working with this population for over 20 years. I first started off in criminal justice.
Oh, wow.
I did. I changed my major from criminal justice to psychology, and basically went into this field. I started working at a day program, and I fell in love with it. I fell in love with helping this population with achieving their goals and helping them just become, everything that they have inside of them, helping them pull out what is inside of them that we know that's there, that we could see what's in there, and just helping them become a better version of themselves. And it was really rewarding. And I started off in a behavioral program and worked into vocational, because I was doing some employment at the behavior program, helping assist, and then I fell in love with the employment part.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, because it really lit up when they were able to work and to do something and to bring in their own money.
Yeah.
And so then I moved into vocational, and I just been here it's just been over 20 years, and I love working with the population and just seeing them achieve their goals and helping them achieve their goals.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
And so what is it about this company that brings you closer to your feelings about it?
Well, this...
Just because I want you to brag on us.
Oh, of course. I always brag about our company. So this company is unlike other programs that I have worked with. And I've worked with 2 different other programs that focus on vocational. Nothing compares to what we do here.
Yeah.
We really do empower our individuals here. We really go all out for them and really focus on the employment part and helping them achieve their goals and stuff. And it's just I don't know, it's just like how to explain it, but it's a totally different program here.
Yeah.
Everything else just to me didn't seem like it was focused on the client.
Right.
Here we are, and we really put in our own personal values here with them and helping them achieve what they need to achieve.
Nice.
Yeah.
All right. Well, that's all great stuff, of course, and I love to hear lots of praise about the company. But a couple of things you do here is working with the vocational side, specifically job coaching and things like that.
Yes.
But what I really want to dig into is your work in the kitchen.
Yes. Oh, yes, yes.
I love the cookies and all that kind of stuff, but I was talking with Gabrielle the other day, and she was telling me about her observations group and conversation you guys are having about how the individuals in there are kind of like shining in their own light or in their own places, you know, the things that they love to do in there and stuff.
Oh yeah, we've had a couple of some of the clients that have joined the cooking group that were kind of a little bit introverted, not finding their place yet.
Sure.
And then once they came into the kitchen, they really shined. It just really opened them up, and it was just so beautiful to see how it just bringing out their personality.
Mm-hmm.
And I love teaching, you know, and helping everybody with cooking, because I love cooking. I'm even learning a lot. You know, I'm learning a lot in there myself. I'm learning with them. And some of the things that I love seeing in the cooking group is some of our clients that are getting their food handler certificate and taking it to the next level. So, but yeah, cool. Some of the clients that have been coming in there into the cooking group just really just came out of their shell.
Yeah.
And it's like, oh, we had that aha moment.
Yes.
Where we found that one little thing that just really opened them up.
Yeah. And that's the part that one of the things I really appreciate about what we do here is have all these different activities or training opportunities, and it's always an opportunity for the clients to explore different things within themselves. You know, someone pops into the cooking group, I'm not really a fan of cooking, I don't want to do this, you know, and so, hey, now we know that's not for you. But then those that do, it's like, and then you see those moments where people start to come out of themselves, they build up a little confidence. That's really awesome to see.
It is, it really is. And yeah, I really do enjoy it. Like I said, I'm learning a lot more myself. And, you know, thanks, Gabrielle. Because I am learning a lot too. And you know what, it's like I take on everything that I can get and I pass it on. You know, so, and hopefully everybody appreciates all our great cooking, right?
I do. I'm not sure about everybody else, but I do. I've actually tried things I've never tried before. And nothing has ever been like, oh yeah, I'm not a fan.
Yeah.
Like even things that like I'd say, so you guys made like something with, was it curry or it was an Indian dish or something like that. I'm not typically an Indian food eater, but I was very like pleased. You know? It's like it's opened my eyes to a lot of things, which is great. And your guys' presentation, it's not just about cooking. It's not just about the cooking of the food. You guys actually work on the presentation. What does it look like on the plate? It makes a huge difference.
It does, and that's the next step that we have been taking, because we have been doing this for so long. I've been doing this for over a year now, I think, in the cooking group. So, and I've had a few of them that have been with me from the start. So that's what our next level was presentation. Is being able to put together a beautiful plate, the food together, and just making it look just so appetizing and appealing.
Nice.
Yeah.
It's very good, and honestly, it's I love all the things we do here. It happens to be one of my favorites because I do love the food.
Yeah.
But you do a great job in there, and super happy that you're a part of our team and doing such great work.
Thank you. I appreciate it too, and I love working here. I do enjoy my job. I do enjoy it.
All right, well that is Veronica, and we'll move on to our next guest in just a minute. All right, we're here with Emma, who is one of our newer staff. Let's see, you've been here how long now?
Since September, so I think I'm actually coming up on 6 months.
6 months, and it's going pretty good so far?
Yeah, I feel like time has flown by.
It kind of has,
it has.
Honestly.
I feel like the stretch between like Christmas and now has just flew.
Yeah, I feel the same way. Usually January and February are really, really slow for me, but this year they're just gone in an instant. So, well, cool, we're glad to have you, but tell us a little bit about why this population and why with this company.
So, I feel like this population is very overlooked in the sense of, I guess, like mental illness and mental disability, right? So, I feel like when it comes to like vocational skills, there isn't enough opportunities out in the public that provides them with what we do. So when I actually saw this offer on Indeed, I was like, that sounds incredible. Because I had worked with children with autism before, and while I did like the job, I was like, I feel like working with adults might be more my speed. So getting to come here, getting to know all the clients, getting to know all the staff, and then getting to work with these guys and getting vocational skills and just general social skills too, has been very rewarding.
Nice. Nice. Very good. What is it that you think is over the 6 months stood out to you the most about getting the experience now working with IDP?
I feel like I've watched so many clients like already like come out of their shell and like blossom a lot. Like, not to name names, of course, but there's been like a select few clients in my mind that I can think of that have like, from when I started till now, I've seen them just kind of like open up and come out of their shell a lot. And like a lot of the new clients that we've gotten have come in and just like super headstrong, like, yes, I'm gonna do this. Like, I can do it. I know I'm gonna do it. And especially like the new guys we just got are just like super gentlemanly, very respectful, very smart. And they're just like, yeah, like I want to do this. I want to do this and get it and be out in the world. And watching just these clients just open up and become who they are has been really rewarding, I would say.
It is my favorite part about working in this field is seeing the transformation. And I think that's the sad part to kind of talk a little bit about. There's not enough companies like this or services like this out in the world, especially when it comes on the vocational side and what it means to businesses and business owners and operators is, the drive and intention and fulfillment that comes from people on their journey of getting independent employment. The little things, it's like socializing a little bit more or gaining a skill and like what all that means to them, it really leads to like such a great employee. And it is sad that the rest of the world's what we're trying to do is the rest of the world doesn't see that as well as we do. It should be like a requirement. Business owners, in order to run a business, you should have to go serve 6 months in a company like ours. It's law. Law.
Well, and like I feel like what we teach them here, there's so many qualities that we teach them. Like, for example, we're covering harassment today, or covering like appropriate behaviors in a workplace. There's so many things that we're teaching them that I've actively seen in other jobs that people do. Like, like the argumentative behaviors and the harassment behaviors. It's what we teach them. We're preparing them to be better than what's already out there.
Yeah, because it's true. You go, if you're younger or maybe you've had some work experience and you're going to get a new job, you only have the training from the previous job that you got. And so you're not getting, workplace harassment or workplace behavior training. You're not getting it in high school. No. You're not getting it in college. It's not a class that they offer, So even if you do go to college, it's like you're not getting anymore. So really, we're preparing our guys to be way more prepared for the workplace than anybody else, regardless of disability or not.
I feel like vocational studies should be like a mandatory class in high schools, especially at like the sophomore, junior level as like an elective. Because like with my school, they taught us like how to use all of the Microsoft applications that would prepare us for the workforce. But then actually going into the workforce, it's like you're learning from ground level.
So there's knowing how to do the skills of the job it takes to be functioning in the job, but how to function as a team, as a co-worker, there's no training for that.
No, there's no training for like teamwork skills or anything like that. There's no leadership skills being taught. That is something I really wish I would have learned in high school. On top of, like learning how to do taxes would have been appreciated. But
how to manage credit cards and bank accounts.
Gosh, learning how to set up a bank account would have been very helpful in high school.
Yeah, it's sad. But I'm glad we're doing this work and we're happy to have you on board.
Thank you.
Very excited for the future. And that is it for Emma. If you got questions for Emma, you know where to find her. She's wandering around the office.
I'll be around somewhere.
All right, next up, you'll see in a minute. All right, that is it for Monday, everybody. We'll be back on Wednesday, with a few more interviews and other cool stuff. So have a great rest of your Monday, everybody. We'll see you Wednesday on The Morning Routine. Take care, everybody.